Hello, my name is Sergey Levkov from Lapco Paintball Products, and today we're talking about my anti-full auto hammer for the VM68. This is a VM68. It's got the M16 grip from Lapco. We've got a Lapco bottom line. We have an expansion chamber that is the ANS version of what Lapco had for an expansion chamber. There's a dual bottle adapter here, a volume chamber, and then the bottom end cap. And this is designed to expand liquid CO2 to gas so that we feed the gun with gas CO2 as opposed to liquid to keep the velocity stable. And then this has the trigger guard that we made for the Car 68 for Pro Team products. And we've got the anti-full auto bolt that has that extra cutout that I made to keep the guns going full auto. I think I made a batch of aluminum ones for Pro Team or for ANS. I can't remember, but I remember making like an aluminum hammer with steel clips in it because the sear would tear the aluminum up. But this one has the factory original hammer that I put the grooves in to make it lighter, more consistent velocity, and also not be able to go full auto when you run out of gas so that the people on the other team wouldn't know you're out of gas. So this bolt has the double cone air release on it that basically did less damage to the ball because the old bolts were flat faced and that would squash the back of the ball. So this is gentler on the paint and it releases the air more gently because with the small hole that Sheridan has, it's very effective for range, but it would also hit brittle paint too hard and the gas blast would shatter some brittle paint. So by doing this cone, I was able to hit the ball more gently with the air and accelerate it more gently. And then on the hammer, we've got one notch to lighten it up right here where it normally locks up, and a second notch that not only lightens it, but also this is the anti-full auto notch. This is the original notch. You can see the little step there. And then this is to just remove weight.
Okay, so the original owner who had this got it from ANS. He said he got it from ANS. How do you think that worked out with your history of making anti-full auto hammers, and did ANS ever purchase some from you specifically?
I don't think they bought hammers by themselves, but they certainly sent guns in to be upgraded. They were one of my big wholesale customers for even doing the custom work before we really got heavy into production work.
Gotcha. So before what everybody knows as your custom work on autocockers and making aftermarket ANS accessories, you were technical troubleshooting the whole time, but during that period they were probably bringing guns specifically and you were doing smaller batches of upgraded parts.
That's correct, yeah.
Cool. So this gun, ANS maybe bought a batch of VMs, then they would bring them to you. You would upgrade the grips, do some other things, do the anti-full auto hammer, do the cuts on the bolts, and whatever else.
Right. Quick strip kits, I think we did at the same time, where it was a pin that went through the back of the gun that would allow you to take everything out in one shot.
Yeah, I think you have that on some of the VMs in that article that we wrote up have that modification. The quick strip pull pin.
Cool.
Awesome.